Remember Johnny Depp, the swashbuckling pirate, the rebellious outsider, the man who turned eyeliner into a cultural movement. But what if I told you that the hero you knew was only one chapter in a story rewritten in real time? Because Johnny Depp didn't just face a legal battle, he became the center of a psychological experiment where millions of people didn't just watch a trial, they chose a side. Today, we're diving into the transformation of a global icon. Not just what happened, but how collective perception can dismantle, reshape, and redefine a celebrity's legacy.
You also said that you felt free and you didn't need Hollywood anymore. Is that the way you feel still?
Well, I feel that Hollywood, having had to, have a few bouts, let's say, with Hollywood over certain, their particular easy way and, this fluid, like, three-act structure, all stuff that's predictable, and I'm sorry, I had to get in there and whip it around a little bit.
This isn't just about Johnny Depp. It's about how public opinion becomes power. Before the courtroom, before the headlines, there was the outsider. Johnny Depp didn't enter Hollywood like a traditional leading man. He wasn't the clean-cut hero. He gravitated toward the strange, the broken, the eccentric. Edward Scissorhands, Ed Wood. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He built a career on characters that didn't fit in, and that became his brand. He wasn't just an actor. He was the misunderstood artist in a system full of polish and perfection. Then came 2003, Captain Jack Sparrow, a performance so unconventional that even Disney executives reportedly doubted it. They thought he was ruining the film. Instead, he reinvented the modern blockbuster character. Jack Sparrow wasn't a traditional hero. He was chaotic, unpredictable, brilliant in disguise. Audiences loved him. And just like that, Johnny Depp wasn't just respected. He was adored. He became untouchable, a global icon, box office guarantee, the mysterious rock star actor who lived outside Hollywood rules. But here's the thing about icons. The higher the pedestal, the harder the fall. Long before the trial, there were whispers. Tabloids thrive on relationship drama, and Depp's personal life was no exception. Headlines began shifting tone. The quirky genius narrative slowly blended with stories of volatility, substance abuse, marital tension. At first, it was background noise. But then came the accusations. Suddenly, this wasn't gossip. It was serious, disturbing, polarizing, and something had changed in the media landscape. This wasn't the early 2000s anymore. This was the social media era. Twitter threads dissected every statement. YouTube channels analyzed body language. TikTok clips turned testimony into viral moments. The public wasn't just consuming news. They were participating in it. People chose sides based on fragments, audio clips, text messages, facial expressions, and algorithms rewarded outrage. The narrative split in two. To some, he was a fallen idol. To others, he was a man being publicly destroyed. Perception became tribal, and the internet doesn't do nuance. Then came the moment that changed everything. The trial, televised, streamed, clipped, remixed, memed. What was once a private dispute became global entertainment. Millions tuned in daily. Courtroom sketches were replaced with high-definition live streams. Reaction channels gained millions of views. Testimony became trending audio. This wasn't just law, it was spectacle. Media framing intensified the divide. Headlines leaned dramatic. Hero versus villain. Victim versus manipulator. Every smirk was analyzed. Every tear scrutinized. Every objection turned into a hashtag. And here's the psychological shift. When people watch something unfold live, they feel ownership of the outcome. The audience didn't just observe justice. They felt like participants in it. When the verdict came, it wasn't just a legal decision. It was perceived as a narrative validation. For supporters, it was redemption. For critics, it was controversy. But regardless of stance, public perception shifted dramatically. Studios took notice. Brands recalculated. Future casting conversations changed overnight. Because in Hollywood, reputation is currency. And that currency had just experienced extreme volatility. After the trial, something interesting happened. Silence, strategic, measured, controlled. Fewer interviews, selective appearances, international projects. Instead of chasing mainstream redemption, Depp leaned into artistry again. Music tours, European films, directorial ambitions, a reinvention rather than a plea, and his core fan base, stronger than ever. They didn't just support him, they mobilized for him. But outside that core, skepticism lingered. Hollywood is cautious. Brands are risk-averse. Studios fear unpredictability. So the question became, is this a comeback or a repositioning? Because sometimes after public controversy, you don't return to who you were. You evolve into something else. Not the golden boy, not the scandal headline, but a symbol. Johnny Depp's story isn't just about one actor. It's about the fragility of modern fame. In the digital age, a reputation can be built over decades and destabilized in weeks. Collective perception isn't neutral. It's shaped by algorithms, media framing, emotional storytelling, confirmation bias. And once a narrative takes hold, it's incredibly difficult to control. The Depp case showed something powerful. Public opinion is no longer a byproduct of media. It is the main arena. Trials are no longer confined to courtrooms. They unfold on timelines and comment sections. And for celebrities, the brand isn't just their work, it's their perceived morality, their personality, their micro-expressions, their viral moments. The question is no longer, are you talented? It's, how does the public feel about you today? And feelings shift faster than facts. So remember Johnny Depp, the pirate, the outsider, the icon. His story didn't just change because of a verdict. It changed because millions of people participated in rewriting it. Whether you see him as redeemed, controversial, or somewhere in between, his legacy proves one undeniable truth. In the digital era, fame isn't permanent. It's negotiated daily. And sometimes the most powerful courtroom is the court of public opinion. What do you think? Did the narrative shift because of evidence or because the internet chose a side? Let me know below. Because this conversation, it's still being written.